to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Rams sideline, you get a look at their head coach. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott, along with Brock Heward, kicker Cameron Dicker. Looks all set down there. And from Baltimore, we're underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Jackson now on third. Buying some time right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So now we're going to look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now run here with Amari on Hampton. He'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's got it.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. To throw, Herbert. Caught just shy of the goal line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hampton And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Brown with a return here. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Finds the rookie from Rutgers. That's complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hey, that's your man.
Now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Jackson looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New set of downs from the 37.
Get on!
On 1st down, they'll run. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This, our last play of the quarter. Jackson on 3rd and 1. It's a race down the right side. They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
That is Tyler Luke. Now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Nickel there by Mike Green. And it's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down. Third and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a fourth down, it's back to first. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got first and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's Hampton on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down, here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Space pass to 35. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They'll run here on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
I I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
180. 180. That's it hot. 180. That's hot. That's it hot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out, it's it hot. 180. It's it hot. 180. That's it hot. It's it hot.
Lamar off the play fake. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's hot. It's hot. 180.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's hot. It's hot. 180. No, we changed it. It's hot. It's hot.
Lamar out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
Field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Whoops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And as they get set, partner, I'd imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Off by his back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they can't probably return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
It's not. 180. It's hot.
Here's the long back on the handoff. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. On 3rd down, Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now Herbert again. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. It's Herbert once more. That's Harris on the right side. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Up, 180.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And this is Dak Prescott. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's the Rutgers running back, Kyle Monungai. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is C.J. Stroud. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Niners are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is? Stop them. They've been doing it.
One intended for Trey Harris. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas, when you watch college game to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Lamar back to throw. Bell on the catch. And he's out of bounds his defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41.
It's hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Running back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the gun, Jackson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Jackson now on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. It was all about his athleticism after that. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. On first down, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Jackson to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
21 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Finds some time left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he reports his first interception of our season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. Herbert from the gun. And this one's not going to connect. It's knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down. Throw here, third down. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard loss. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, and a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Now, tight ends, these guys, are the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert to throw once more. Complete here to Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a...
And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Sit hot! 180!
Play action. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Keeps away from one. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out, just need one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and these running backs at this level, man, they know how to make you pay defensively.
First down throw for Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Shot! 180! Shot! 180! What a shot!
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Shot! Shot!
Now a give on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
What a shot! Hey, hey! Shut up!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flush out now to his left. Now he takes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
180! What a shot! 180! What a shot! What a shot!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! What a shot! You!
Setting up to pass. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
180! What a shot! Shot!
Here he is to throw. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Sit on!
Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 25-yard.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hampton. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. As this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they fought hard not just against their opponents out on the field, Brock, but the tens of thousands of opponents here in these stands. Now a chance to be the first ones to answer the bell and take the early lead here in overtime. And he'll get it up to the 27. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Down inside, give to Hampton. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, give to Hampton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll bring out the punter here. And in overtime, this has to be struck well. Begins his return at the 16. And they'll bring him down, but some nice damage done on that return. Baltimore running its offense out now. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
And they shove him out. Looks like they got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Ready! Get on! Ready! Ready, shot!
Here's Lamar. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Now Jackson on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now give left side. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun, Jackson. That one's complete, right side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Shot!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And get forward up 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. If they can do something here, they operate on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. And the kick team comes on. A chance to win it here in overtime. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.